What's it?
Oh, the smell. The smell as usual. You smell fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bamidele. Thank you.
Aww, the smile. Madam, if I wasn't married,
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hypatia Olushio, and on this channel I talk about fake lifestyle and customer review. If you're new to this channel, thanks for stopping by, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I really appreciate everyone who watches this video, the time you spend watching my videos, the time you spend dropping a comment, and even liking the video. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you, and I appreciate you big time. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the movie titled Sold. Sold was written and produced by Opeyemi Akintunde, and you can find the movie on TikTok's YouTube channel. It tells the story of a man, Bamidele. So Bamidele was married to one wife, but spiritually married to many wives, according to one of his friends in the movie. He didn't see anything wrong in flattering, ladies at work and every other place he could find them, but found everything wrong in complimenting his wife. He had a beautiful wife, and his wife would ask him, "How do I do? Can you say you're okay?" But in his wife's presence, he would go around complimenting ladies, asking them to turn around, to spin, talking about their shape, and talking about how he would have, gotten married to them or giving them a thought if he wasn't married already. And I'm like, okay. Shout out to the producer and the actors, the entire cast and crew of Sold. They did an amazing job. Sold felt like a real life event unfolding. It felt like the acting was so real. Like, shout out to the actors. I love how they brought the characters to life. Was it Bamidele? He killed it in his role. Was it Pamela, Bamidele's wife? Or Tomisin, their daughter? Even the young boys, their children, they did an amazing job. Or Pamela, Bamidele's boss, she killed it. She nailed it.
Arewa! Arewa! Look at you! Sweet. Hey, Papa! Where have you been all my life? See, let me tell you, you are lucky if I saw you first.
So Bamidele was that man who had several of his wives because he didn't see anything wrong with flirting with the ladies at his workplace, including his boss. He would go as far as complimenting their physical looks, to their shape, to their outfit, to even saying things like if his wife wasn't in the picture, he would have considered getting married to them. And to him, all this didn't make any difference. He felt like he was just, uttering normal words, throwing around compliments. His friends tried to draw his attention to it, telling him that you don't just talk about women's body that way. You don't just say everything that comes to your mind that way. But Bamidele wasn't listening. His wife tried to talk to him. He wasn't paying attention. He went as far as threatening his wife and saying things like, "Do you know how many ladies are after your position? How many ladies are willing to, take your place?" His daughter tried to draw his attention to it, but Bamidele still didn't listen. Now there's a big difference between complimenting an individual and being flirtatious. Bamidele wasn't complimenting the ladies. He was being flirtatious. And the annoying thing was the fact that he didn't see it as anything. He didn't see the effect his words were having on the ladies as anything. He saw that they were coming around him. It was making him get certain favors from the ladies because they liked the way he talked to them, made them feel. So they would always come around him with goodies. He wanted favor with his boss, so he would flirt with her, buy her gifts he wasn't even buying for his wife. And he enjoyed the reward he was getting from the ladies as a result of his sweet tongue in quotes. And Bamidele would always say, "I've never cheated on my wife. I will never cheat on my wife." He didn't know that was a form of cheating. Later in the movie, a lot of things happened that opened his eyes, and it took losing his first son for him to realize that those words weren't just normal words. By that time, people had already started possessing him as their husband because he had given them utterances that made them believe he liked them.
This one here. She is the sister to your boss. She has been coveting and speaking you into marrying her. So So we are standing on 3 legal grounds to make you a widower and childless. Number 1, you and your wife's careless words. Number 2, your wife's sister marketed your marriage to a bitter woman. And our involvement in this is to ensure that your marriage doesn't last. And the 3rd legal ground is your mouth.
Do you know how many ladies actually want to take your place? Do you know?
Let them take over. You have married yourself to several women.
One of the things that stood out for me in the movie Sold was how Pamela Bamidele's wife was warm. I wish she was cold. Her father was constantly telling her about getting serious with her work with God, committing her husband, her family, her life into God's hand. But she always dismissed her father. Even when her father would be praying over the phone for her children, she would dismiss him and be like, they need to get to bed. Even when her children became ill and there was no trace of ailment in them, so these children were obviously sick, but when they went to the hospital, nothing was wrong with them medically. They were asked to, return home, and their mother was taking care of them for some weeks, and she became ill as well. And her father called her and was like, what's going on? And Pamela was telling her father that it's just normal. It's just normal cholera. There's nothing wrong. Like you are so cold that you don't even see the handwriting on the wall. And there were signs that showed that God was trying to draw her to himself. Signs that showed that God was trying to deliver her and her family from the danger that was lurking at the doorstep. But she wasn't paying attention because she decided not to commit her life into God's hand because she thought she had everything under control. It took the death of her son for her to wake up spiritually and start interceding for her family again with the help of her father. Another thing that stood out for me was how Tommy Singh, Bamidele's daughter, was catching signals in the spirit. She was not with her family at home. She was in school, but because she was sensitive, there were times when she would be restless and she would share with her friend, and I'm like, these are the kind of friends teenagers need to have. Everybody needs to have this kind of friend, and even when you are confused and you don't know why you're feeling restless, and you tell your friend and your friend tells you, this is not something for you to cry about, let's pray. And when you don't want to pray, they hold your hands and they pray with you and you are strengthened. We all need those kind of friends, regardless of whether you are a young person, a teenager, a child, an adult. God is interested in revealing himself to you. God is interested in having a relationship with you.
Listen, as a child of God, nothing is casual except you want to become a casualty. Once you start feeling restless in your spirit, it's a call for you to pray until you have peace. Or do you want me to pray with you? Come, let's pray together.
I feel like the central message in Soul is that our words are powerful and we give account of every idol where we speak. So when you are saying things, you don't just say things because you feel like saying them. You don't say things that you don't mean. Like for Bamidele, he said he didn't mean those words. He didn't really mean that if his wife and his children were not in the picture, he would have gotten married to his boss. So why did he say it? So if you don't mean it, why did you say it? I remember something, one of my friends back in school used to say that there are some words she doesn't use to joke because she understands that her words have power, and if she makes a joke about something, it has the possibility of happening because as a child of God, God has given us that creative power in our words. And when I heard her say that, then it just stood out for me, and I thought about it, and I decided to take it to and practice. So people have unknowingly created a negative reality, a negative experience by the words they confess.
Mary, I'm so sorry for everything I have caused us. Now I know that at the judgment day, people will truly give account for every idle word. Every idle word they speak, for by your words you shall be justified, and by your words you shall be condemned. I've been so careless.
Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe to my channel. Also like this video. I also love to read your comments. What stood out for you in the movie Sold if you have watched it, and if you haven't watched it, what stood out for you in this review?